Do you know why AAA remakes do so well? Do you know why they sell so many copies? Inspire tons of content creation. Do you know why these AAA remakes are such a huge success? Because most AAA games of today are ass. And not only is there zero innovation, they're selling you the same fucking game year after year. Taking a page straight out of Disney's book. But instead of reusing animations for different cartoons, companies like Ubisoft reuse everything, including ideas, both good and bad. You played one Ubisoft game, you've played them all. It doesn't matter if it's Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Avatar, the framework for these games are exactly the same. Instead of rescuing slaves, you're rescuing animals. I don't need to go one by one through them all, you guys already fucking know. 10 minutes into any Ubisoft game and you're overcome with the feelings of deja vu. Oh, I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've done this before. Well, guess what? It's because you have, motherfucker. You've done it time and time and time and time and time again. If Ubisoft games were a reflection of real life, you would have fucking calves of steel. These giant, horse-like fucking legs from climbing all these towers over and 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 over. Why didn't you fast forward through that fucking part? How many times are you gonna listen to me say over and over and over and over and over and over, bend over, bend over? And if that wasn't bad enough, my noogoos, them selling us the same soulless, reskinned game year after year, they dumb that shit down even more year after year. Oh, here's a waypoint every 5 feet instead of every 10 feet. Because we think you're so retarded, you're going to get lost if you're left to your own devices for more than a minute. And here's an autosave checkpoint every 5 seconds because we don't even think you're able to get through the tutorial without dying. Because that is what us AAA developers think of you guys. You're a bunch of no good, rotten little retards that need your dirty, greasy little hands held from the moment you press start to the time the credits come up. Now, while I understand physical games are dying, they're going extinct, their days are numbered. However, in the meantime, for most of these physical copies of AAA games, right on the box, right next to where the age is, they should print for retards. You feel me? Age 1 through retard, or Peggy retard.
Peggy 16.
And so I hope I answered your question today as to why remakes are such a hot seller. Because people yearn for the day when things were not only so much simpler, but games were fucking fun. Games weren't littered with microtransactions. When games weren't completely submerged in woke fucking bullshit. It's fucking crazy and I never thought I would say some shit like this, but right now, one of the strongest frontrunners for Game of My Year is a fucking remake. Dead Space remake. You very rarely ever see them remaking an indie game, and that's because there's always a dozen or two new awesome indie games coming out every fucking week. Now, some of you noogoos are gonna say, remakes, remasters, it's a different market. Okay, sure. However, if I only have $30 to spend on a game, it's my last $30 or whatever, I am always going to choose a brand new awesome experience rather than replaying, although it might have been awesome too, the same experience. And so just speaking for myself, and I know a lot of people are the same way, remakes aren't prioritized. They're not at the top of the list. They're more for when there's like a dead part of the year, not much going on. Okay, I'll buy this remake now and mess around with it until something I really want comes out. But regardless, this industry has mastered the art of getting us to buy the same shit over and 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 over, bend over, bend over, bend over, bend over,